Mr. Frosty. Happy Sunday. I'm good. How are you? Yo, if you could pick 2 traits, what would you pick? Anyone in the viewers. Like, wow. I really want to talk to animals. Like, I am not budging on this. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I don't think I can not talk to animals. Thank you, Fire. I love you. Haha. Strange and unusual. I'm already strange and unusual. I want... I do have a mean right hook. Powerful build. Talks to animals with a powerful build. Am I Lenny? What? Mystical and hot. Aw, you're so cute. I'll do the... No, I'm not doing the hot. I'll do mystical and talks to animals. I don't want to be empathetic anymore. Take it away. Take it away. Take it away now. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and CD depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl Lane Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Mystical. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew what he had to be done. I can't read, I'm sorry. And now at the end of your long journey, as the end of your long journey is in sight, you're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Stranger. So anyway, as I was saying, oh no, he's still here. He's been saying next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're sure you're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. We're going to call him Adrian. Adrian. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Fitting name. Looks like his eyes never close. Hey J-Tam, I love that you're here for this. Dude, what is wrong with you? Pushing joggers into the harbor? That's awful. What if they drown? Ha! Adrian. Ha! Yeah. I was such a shithead back then. I'm still a bit of a shithead, but hey, Po Buddy's Nerfic. Made me laugh. This game already gets a round of applause. I'm going to rate it 5 stars. For highly relatable characters. Adrian. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. Adrian. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess she was really mad and not just playing. Adrian. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor on her own. We didn't even have to push her. Adrian. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. I'm sure it was entirely consensual. Adrian, she kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Adrian, though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like for real, and geez. You ever get so mad you like want to kill somebody? I kind of feel like killing someone right now. I don't like horrible people waking me up to tell me about their horrible thoughts. Adrian, what can I say? I'm an interesting guy. Adrian. Anyway, you'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person, makes them think they never thought they could. Makes them think things they never thought they could. Adrian, I honestly could have killed that woman. Adrian. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now. So I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for her. Adrian. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff. So I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Why do I feel like this happened? Adrian. Let's see. Your girlfriend is giving birth right now, and you're thinking about ditching her to go have fun in New York after she tried to break up with you and you threatened to kill her. Adrian, hey now, I never threatened to kill her. Okay, maybe over text, just a little. But fatherhood is scary. Plus, her mom is there, so it's like, not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things like super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Anyways, where did you say you're headed? I didn't. Adrian, no need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. Am I pronouncing say it. Please. Not pulling that southern out. Okay. Adrian, that's the only other stop that until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though come to think of it, why do you ride this so often? I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler. I don't know. You see, Scarlet Hollow, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I feel like I'm saying that. Holler. I have to watch Rango again or something. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone for once, focusing on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Did you miss me? Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. A dripping nut sack. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they've dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip, sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. No thanks. I'm not really hungry. There's still a good 45 minutes left on your journey, pal, assuming nothing goes wrong. Best to have them on hand. Oh, what a shit! Oh, disgusting thing. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out the bottom of the bag and onto the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. Adrian, and with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Nothing, but with an inconvenience and a bother, I leave you. God damn. I wonder if we'll meet Adrian again. Hope not. Hope not. We said it in unison. And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's nuts soaked into the seat across from you. It says peanuts. I'm ad-libbing here. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Mother, forgive me. I'll go to your cheek seat. Hey, Scarlet. Here's a backup treat for while Dad's opening your real good treat. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Bus driver. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. That was a traumatic bus ride, to be honest. Like, I'm not okay with that. I redeemed myself. Let's name it. I think that is still a redeemable thing in the... Oh, Puppy got her bone. I think that's still a thing you can redeem with the community points. Name a person, name a thing. The bus finally comes to a stop its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though, for a small town like this, you're amazed that there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Riff Raff. From Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah, I mean, like, look at him. It's Riff Raff. Hey, Alexis Otero. You instantly recognize the worn young woman. Oops. Shit, fuck. From the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin Tabitha. And she looks annoyed to be here. Sorry, Tab. It looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to this date. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Sorry, it's not dirty, it's dusty. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Yo, I gotta say, I like this animation style. Like, it just feels very, like, 90s. Look at the little cassette tapes. And look at everyone's rings, like, janitor keys. Why did we have so many keys? Tip, dialogue options, label explore. How are they labeled explore? Can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Oh shit, fuck. I can remain silent. They said the trip was... That seems genuine. It is genuine. Like, how are you doing? Fine. Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm reading in my head. I should be reading out loud. You have your mom to thank for that, or I guess had. My mysticism says you can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Pearlane and the old Scarlets. Sorry, I legitimately got wrapped up in the story. It's a good game. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. You sound like her right now. My mother, she hated this side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. That was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? I wish I'd known about you. Haha, yeah, Dead Moms Club. Oh god. Some of these are just super callous. You sound like her right now. My mother, she hated the side of the family. We don't have to become our parents. There are some things in life we get to choose. She's the one who left. So the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Have you worked out all the details yet? Because I bet she hasn't. Mm-hmm. Taken care of. Don't need any help. Remain silent. I am not going to bring up the members of the Dead Moms Club. That is so callous. And here it is, the Scarlet estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Oh, I love that about old houses. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear the doors creak on their hinges, and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Oh my god, Riffraff, you scared me. It's Tabitha. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. This game is pretty good. I actually played Persona 5 for a while. I tried playing Persona 5 and I could not. It was too slow paced. And it was highly recommended to me by one of like my bestest good friends too. Tabitha, if you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. Like, because you can't teleport. Thanks, Tabs. But only the hallways you need to get to those places. This bitch. Okay, Riffraff. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. I'm gonna call her Tiff Taff. Tiff Taff. Because her name's Tabitha. But she looks like Riffraff from Rocky Horror Picture, doesn't she? It's beautiful. Tip Taff. It is. The estate was the prize jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture even now. Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. I love like the little vines and stuff around the chat box too. It's very like Hades. Ooh, I can't wait for Hades 2 to come out. You put your bags down and follow Tiff-Taff through the long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. What if she like just threw baby powder on the bottom of her shoes and did that so you could like chalk outline her footprints? I don't know. Tiff-Taff. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Yes! Yo! Peanut butter and jelly is so fucking underrated. I need to interject here. I need to. Peanut butter and jelly is so underrated. I was going through a big struggle in my life at one point, and you know what got me through it? Peanut butter and jelly. And I know that sounds like some boomer bullshit, but on some real shit, you can survive on peanut butter and jelly for a little while, for like a few months, for the most part. Peanut butter and jelly, highly underrated meal. As Tiff-Taff speaks, your eyes are drawn to the windows in the overgrown garden outside. Dread and anxiety grip your lungs, and you can almost feel the ground beneath you start to slip. This place is a step away from being swallowed up and vanished forever. I have yet to see an animal. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip, some explorer, yeah. This place isn't safe, and I don't mean that in the sense of it being perched on a literal cliff. Something is wrong here. Oh, it is perched on a literal cliff. I would love it. Oh, dream home. I can feel the weight of the world pulling down on this place. Someone cleans this place? You said someone actually cleans this place? Have you ever actually seen that happen? Or does this person just say they did and leave? That's so nice. It's nice. It's perfect. Awesome. I love PB&J. I might go with that. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? I do love PB&J. Genuinely. That damn smile. Get your cousin to flash her pretty... Oh, I got an achievement. Oh, Tiff-Taff. What a beautiful smile. That smile can't be real. I didn't, but good for you. Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. Low key, like this looks like me in one of my like depressive modes, but with like darker hair and like no trench coat. Instead I wear cardigans and sweaters. As the two of you leave, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Is that your cat? What's its name? Frou Frou. Do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Ne me parlez pas? I don't speak French. So, I'm sorry, little lady. Je ne parle pas français. Francois? Of course, how typical American. Of course, how typical American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. I would do like a French accent for the cat, but I cannot. I'm like slightly Spanish and very much like American, but not even a little bit French. Haha, very funny. Her name sounds French. This is Tiff Taff. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. You once again follow Tabitha through a long dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate those spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Tiff Taff. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. I think I can fix it. You know how some people are with their partners? I'm like that with houses. I love decrepit ass houses. Like I had to squat in them for a while. But yeah, Fire said can confirm. Every time we're driving and we see an old house that is like falling apart, I gaze at it like it's a Hollywood mansion. And I'm just like, I can fix it. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mysterious stains paint the floor. Wait, are you sure this is the worst what a nice bathroom. Never mind a list toilet seat. Oh, fuck. Scram, fellas. Jig is up. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. So you do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Like they felt the need to put the word old in bold terms. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. Tiff Taff. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. Again, bold. My mystical side, I guess. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No people have died here. Someone, but no people. Not something, but someone. No Phasmo? What game is this? Hello, sis. Hi, Broken. This is Scarlet Hollow. I got phase mode out, yo. Like, it was too much. This is Scarlet Hollow Chapter 1. So far, I really like that. I really like it. Fire's typing back. Tip Taff. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Story games are great. I know, right? Like, look at the art, too. I call Tabitha Tip Taff because she reminds me of Riff Raff from Rocky Horror Picture Show. People have died here, haven't they? But you said no people have died here. This room is amazing. It is amazing. Who used to sleep here? That seems innocuous enough. Yeah, better than who died here. When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. I'm good, man. I'm glad to see you streaming again, and I hope your break was restful. Yes! Yo! The art is dope as fuck, and everyone, if you have not followed Broken Bee Gaming, please do. He is the most beautiful soul I have ever met. Sorry, Fire. Just stares off into the distance. No, y'all should add Fire too. He's starting to game. Like on Twitch. But it's very sporadic, so keep those notifications on. I want to get some info, but I want to be on good terms. I sense a heavy spiritual fog hanging over this room. Oh, I sound like a nutcase. People have died here, haven't they? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. This room is amazing. This is great, way nicer than what I'm used to. I can't say I'm surprised. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. Oh my gosh, like each room is so beautiful. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. What are your duties, Tiff-Taff? Don't expect to see much of me. Wow, no phase mode? That's rude. LOL, JK. Hey, Jake! Hey, are you sure you're okay? You seem kind of upset. I'm fine. I just need to get back to work. Alright, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's tons that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door, and now it's just you. You in this sprawling, decrepit estate. Okay. Hey Jake. Welcome back. Yeah, this is a new game called Scarlet Hollow, and I was just like, phase mode out, man. Like, yesterday took it out of me. It wasn't just like I was having a bad day yesterday. It was just like I had been phase mode out by yesterday. That like it showed yesterday. So I'm just taking a nice little phase mode break. And I will probably go back to it again once I finish this. It's got 7 chapters, I think. 5 or 7 chapters. We're doing chapter 1 today. PBJ sounds great right now. Settle into your room. Go straight to the forbidden wing of the estate. Might as well head to town. Well, this is what I would normally do, but might as well see the food situation. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only thing louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. Oh, look, it's Frou Frou, the cat. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. We're going to talk to the animal. Oh. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Should we badger the cat? I don't know. I despise small talk. Okay, go away. Okay, sorry, Frou Frou. She reminds me of, what's her face from The Office? The one with too many cats. Angela. That whole cat gives Angela vibes. Oh. My goodness. Search the fridge. Janie, stay. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the fridge door reading Janie, stay out in all caps. Below it, on a separate handwritten note, are the words okie dokie. Yo, my father and I used to communicate like that in high school because he worked while I was in school, and no, he was sleeping while I was in school, and he worked when I got home, and then he got home while I was asleep. It was weird. We never saw each other, so we communicated through post-it notes, and my friends thought that was the weirdest fucking thing in the world. And it was. They were right. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. That's a lot of freezer burn. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of butter and mayo. Ooh. What's that, jam? Oh, this jelly. Grab ice cream. Take jelly. Cool. All you need now is a plate, a knife, a bread, some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. Close fridge. Okay. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Search the pantry. Tiff Taff sure loves her mac and cheese. Take bread, take peanut butter, examine mac and cheese. I'm not even going to touch the mac and cheese. She seemed deadly serious. Take the peanut butter. The king of nut butters. And only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Oh, God. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and some bread. Take bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great, one step closer to a satisfying snack. The only thing you need now are a plate and knife. Close pantry. Search cabinets. The cabinets must be where Tiff Taff keeps her dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Ooh. Grab. Examine shot glass, examine mug, grab a bowl, grab a plate and a butter knife. You grab a plate and a butter knife. I wanted to grab a real knife. Just in case. I always do, just in case. You close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Make that PB&J. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations! You can feed yourself. Cooking by the book. Follow the recipe. New achievement unlocked. All that hassle and it took you less than a minute to eat the rest of the day lies in front of you. Let's check out the garden. The garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Let's return to the kitchen. For now. You're done here. Settle into your room. Now that you've finally eaten, the aches and pains of your journey have started to sink deep into your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. How long are you staying here? Even a week? I don't pay attention very well. You stand at the entrance to your room. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Oh, there's a possum. Hello. It's quiet but angry. Possum. Afraid. I found no hurt. Put clothes on top of possum. Close drawer. Try to shoo him out of drawer. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. What are you doing in my drawers? Oh, what's your name, little guy? I friend, no hurt. I friend, no hurt. Afraid. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? But Pearl Ann died. Only one human lives here. Dustin, not good with names. 2 human live here. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? 1 human sad, 1 human scary. Adge. I don't know what that means. Hey, Pangu. I'm talking to possums. What's good? I think we need to worry about the scary human. Can you tell me about the scary human? Always watches. Eyes hateful. That sounds like Tip Tap. The sad human? Cries. Gives Dustin bad sleep. Never mind. Thanks for the help, Dustin. Okay. The option to put your clothes on top of him has disappeared. Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. No, this Dustin house. What are you doing in my drawers? Warm, dark. You poor thing. You look cold in there. I got it. Hige? I don't know. Make a nest for the thing. You poor thing. You look cold in there. You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, arrange them in a little nest. Dustin closes his mouth somewhat more at ease than before and looks up at you with his shiny black eyes. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. You close the drawer, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. I knew I should have. I knew in my heart it was right to pick talking with animals. I knew. You cannot tell me if you had a choice between talking with animals and like literally anything else, you would not pick talking with animals. I had to. Check the closet. Not gonna lie, that doll is scary as fuck. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of the closet. This must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Yeah, let's pick up the doll. Why the fuck not? Oh, of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. It reads, "Property of Alexandria. No need to carry this around with you." You close the closet behind you. Look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some garden gloves and whip it into shape. That path looks relatively clear. We might go down to the garden later. You'd go out and pull some weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you need to restore it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. See, you all think that, but once you actually get land that's overrun, I swear all you want to do is rent a lamb. I'm going to stop projecting. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. That's matching energy. Just not right now. If y'all see me next spring with a lamb, mind your business. This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. I feel like we've made a good connection to Tiff Taff. Take a nap. You've earned it. Oh, I look creepy beneath those sheets. That bed looks so pretty though. Oh my god. My mom used to have like this four post bed thing when I was growing up, and I used to swing on those like a monkey. You immediately collapse onto the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough a small cloud as a small cloud of dust rises up from the mattress. That's ratchet. These sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. Okay, that's a bit of a stretch. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. That was one of my worst nightmares growing up, is that like people were sewn into my mattress, and that they would like revitalize at night. I don't know, respawn and like try and like drag me into the mattress with them. It was weird. I was a weird kid. Tell me about your nightmare fuel in the comments or in the chat. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. That's enough. It doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. Might as well get to town. Now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do other than to head out and explore the town. You do just that. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tip-Tap to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Yo, this looks like one of your screensavers. You know, see? Continue down the path. Finally, you made it back to town. The Scarlet Hollow? Fuck that word. I don't know how to pronounce it. The Scarlet Hollow, as the guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze swipes down the lane. You shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. A dog! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Why, I do declare. Sorry. Who is this stranger? And why does she smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Alexis. Oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Alexis. Haha, that's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. Okay, so the woman is Stella. Not often I see a strange face up in Scarlet Hollow. Now, every now and then, there's a new crop of coal folk, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Mothman shirt, very cool. And I like the heart on the doggy's collar. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Yep, maybe. Why? No. None of your business. Yeah. Yep, I just got in town today. Wow, I didn't think there would be anyone else coming. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get that Tip-Tap to pet me. She doesn't like dogs, she likes cats. She likes stuck-up French cats. Stella, I haven't seen her since Pearl Ann passed, or for a while before that, now that I think about it. Is Pearl Ann a real name? Is Pearl Ann a real name? Pearl Ann. Sounds very southern. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? Yeah, for real. Why do you want to know? She didn't really ask anything. She's in conflict with herself. Whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha. That's a wild leap. She seems alright. Again, wild leap. Even though we just met a couple hours ago, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about her. That's acceptable. Is she also, you know? I don't know if she would know. She called her Tabby. I don't know how she's doing and I don't care. Wow. Why do you care? She's awful. As far as I can tell, she openly hates me. Okay, none of those are productive. That one, maybe? I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I want to explore that, because that was literally what I would say. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. That one went away. Fuck. I'm worried about her too. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she's probably having a hard, rough go of things. She and her mom were really close. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself, so she does live there? Holy shit. It'd probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everyone's known everyone else for far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school production of A Midsummer's Night Dream. Oh! Wow, when was this made? Oh, is this game legal in Florida? Sorry. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. You're beyond middle-aged? This artist doesn't know how to draw old people. Like, my goodness. Oh, before it slipped my mind. If you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the frou-frou. The frou-frou. The frou-frou. How does that monster fare? I will pet her if it's the last thing I do. An honest answer. It sounds like you and frou-frou have a history. Ignore Gretchen, lest Stella discover your quirk. No. Yeah, I met Miss Frou-frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? You and Stella maintain awkward, silent eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards and do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee. And they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Yes, we follow the girl with the pug. The pleasant... Oh god, the awkward silence. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Oh shit. It's a small town like that, huh? Just literal crickets. Honestly, I would just like stare at them. You silently stare at the patrons, unsure of what to say, or perhaps unwilling to break the silence. Stella. Hey, this is Tabitha's cousin. She just got into town for the funeral. I'm showing her around. Stella moves to the nearest booth and you quickly follow. There's no need to be nervous, you know, they won't bite. Someone. Hey Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Yo, guess what's in my coffee today? Is that a thing we should do on the show now? It's half calf, maple syrup, a little bit of cinnamon, and some vanilla cream. And it tastes like French toast. Oh shucks, thanks Avery. I love the name Avery. It's gender neutral and it's so beautiful. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Ooh, Gretchen's got some bacon. Gretchen's got some bacon. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. Oh, cool. So for like... to get screenshots. Oh, so cute. Anything for you? Oh, God. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? No thanks, I ate prey recently. Stella said she's buying, so I'll have one of everything, please and thank you. How much is the coffee? Order a coffee, order a biscuit and coffee. Just a coffee. Thanks. No problem. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Stella. Should have gone for the biscuit. They're really good. But I guess you've got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. Anyways, the funeral is not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Yo, so in Vermont, I just found out if you're like, I don't know, something to do with my retirement from the military, but I could possibly get a like forever hunting license. I just have to go through this class, and I can either take the class online or I can take it in person. But in person, it'd be with like a bunch of little kids. I would love to go through a class with a bunch of little kids in the least creepy way possible. Like, I love kids. I think they're great. But I would love to just like have a class photo of us where I'm just like sitting crisscross applesauce and they're all standing and hey Demonic, what's up? Yo, we're trying something different today. We're doing Scarlet Hollow. Stella, there's also adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Also, leave a like or comment or chat, whatever, emoji, if you, at some point in your life, read 50 books for a small pan pizza. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. Avery seems cool. I love that name. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. Wow, this town just goes all out. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Would it be weird to me to come if I'm not a member? That is something I'd ask. No, the church thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. I love the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. It has been a while. How are you doing, Demonic? How have you been? I hope you've been well. A non-religious community in the rural South. Hell yeah, religion sucks. Organized religion sucks. I get that. Just been dealing with high school. Word. I know it's a tough time, but you will persevere, and you will be out soon enough. And I've kind of heard it's not like as bad as you. I don't know. There are probably different challenges you're facing in this generation. Cause like when we went to high school, we barely grew up with like electronics. We had those Nokia phones. And like we were coding MySpaces. But so there are probably a lot of different challenges. Not the same challenges, but like bullying in other ways and stuff. I don't know. I remember high school was rough. I get that. I'm not of the church going persuasion myself. Same for me. Whatever feeling some folks get in church, I think that must be the feeling I get when I look up at the sky on a night hike. That feeling of peace and wholeness. Yes, I agree very much. Like, I feel that with nature. But that's not to say we're in a town of heathens or anything like that. There are plenty of God-fearing folk around. They just aren't fans of the church. But, yeah, Demonic, I wish you all the best of luck with your high school endeavors, because my experience was not great, but I don't know. Everyone has different experiences, and I don't know what anyone else is going through, so I just wish you the best of luck with your experience. Well, the building's okay, but it's going great though. I'm so happy to hear that. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor is another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? No clue. I'll probably just do what I can to support Tabitha through it. I kind of assumed I'd be spending time trying to help Tiff Taff, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for the full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but you're right. They'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job. I'd be happy to show you around. What's your job? Before Stella can finish, Avery returns Biscuit in tow. Right now I'm just playing... Ow? Did you mean WoW? World of Warcraft? If I had known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. That's from the dog Gretchen. Avery, hey Winnie, wanted to give you a biscuit on the house. She sends her condolences. Thanks, it looks great. You picked up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it is good. Divinity given buttery form. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. What is this, carb porn? What? Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Overwatch has been fun. You should try it. I think it's on my wish list. I have like over 50 items on my wish list right now, but not the budget. So I'm just waiting for them to go on sale and waiting to play like, ooh, I should. Been waiting to have them go on sale and been waiting to play the games I've already purchased, like this one. It's free to play. Ooh, I might then. I like free things. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. Whoa, this is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. Why is Avery looking shifty? So has Stella mentioned she's famous? Whoa. You just dropped that bomb. Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. He sounds like his stand-up friend. Stella sighs. Stella, I'm a YouTuber. What kind of videos do you do? Oh God, you and everyone else, how's that make you money? Oh, okay, wow, that's rad. What kind of videos do you do? Wait, what? What kind of videos do you do? Genuinely interested. Cool. She hunts cryptids? Yeah, I will definitely download Overwatch. Thank you guys. You should really check out her channel, alexismariaotero. It's amazing. What do you mean, wait, how did you know my name? She introduced me. Didn't she? Frosty knows what's up. I'll let it go. I think the best videos to start with would be the river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh God, are we doing this? Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. I mispronounce English too. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. I play a lot of Overwatch since Christmas 2016. I've actually never played Overwatch. I've never even seen gameplay of Overwatch, except for when my friends stream it and I like lurk their live stream. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Are we gonna see it? Oh. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. That looks like a butthole. Some folks said it's a beaver. Oh god, this gets worse. But if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I'd seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from a mile away. That's what Gretchen said. Stella, I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Seems like Gretchen knows. Tell her it's a mountain lion. Say Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. Say that's an honest to God cryptid there. Oh yeah, totally a dog. Or wait, a beaver. Hold on. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. I don't believe in cryptids. Or remain silent. Demonic. Ooh, I've been playing since release. What year did it release? Overwatch. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone, probably. Because if it's a mountain lion, you're gonna die. If it's a cryptid, you're gonna die. Oh, don't worry, I have a strict take only video, leave only footprints policy. I never harm the creatures I'm after. Do they have the same policy for you too, though? Like, I wish only to observe, like, a proper documentarian. I was curious to see what you thought, though, since there was so much controversy on Twitter. It's called X now. I'm no longer on Twitter. I am, but I don't post. In my tabs, I have Twitter listed as need to delete account. So, I'm not actually on Twitter anymore. Or Overwatch 2, I bet. I've been playing since release. Cool. I'll have to look those up. I only Twitter and in my comments section over what I actually was. There were even actual experts weighing in. It was cool, honestly, and it meant the video did great numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Yo, that is a whole nother thing. Like, maybe we'll get into it in a different video, but like, please don't keep exotic animals as pets. It's not okay. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commentators for years to come. So speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. Hell yeah. Dude, I want to stalk your dog. Your dog is like super friendly. Yo, if I could like legit talk to Sky, like, girl, okay, she's like super happy with her new bone right now, so she wouldn't ignore me anyway, but it's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers! Avery interjected. Stella. Whoops. Sorry, Avery. Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. So this is set in the South. Even though I get like a really more northern feel to it by like the scenery and like I don't know, I just now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. What's Skunk Ape? Ew, Skunky? Heck yeah, isn't that just worse Bigfoot? What's Skunk Ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Most Skunk Ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug of war with her dog. Dude, did you have to like hose down your dog in tomato soup and stuff afterwards? Okay. Most Skunk Ape sightings are from Florida, but so this wasn't in Florida. So I'm guessing they're near Florida in the south. Why do I think this is Georgia? And as I leave no one turned, and as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. I'm investigating the investigator in the game that is for investigating. I have a headache now. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing. All the time, and there was never a dull moment. That's actually how this channel got started. Yo, if I still had my channel from middle school, I would not, my life would be different. Let's just say that. Okay. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks, and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gives me a thought. Since I already invited another person along, it might be fun to extend the invitation to my old chums. See if we can't make it a little reunion special or something. Currently doing that with the Exorcist film, like, we're all gonna meet up and go. And we haven't seen each other in like, I don't know, over 10 years. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his hidey hole, if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it while waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by or? Okay, if you're really sure. But if you change your mind. Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody really cool in town today. She's Tip Tap's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for Skunk Ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. That's from the dog. Wow, really? Reese seems so cool. Reese reminded me of my bestie from Georgia. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Is he okay? He's not feeling that well. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so. But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. In the past 10 years? That's like a whole lifestyle at that point. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Holy shit. Well, I'm not one to talk. I am like slightly agoraphobic. But that's from like just I've had to get restraining orders. It was a bad time. Those restraining orders were forged to like release them by that person. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Oh, well, it's not my place to talk about it, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. But anyway, yeah, now I'm a little bit afraid to go outside. Not so much anymore because we moved so far away. So far. So far. We should swing by his place sometime this week. Yeah, let's meet this Reese fellow. Gretchen, the dog, says he gives bad vibes, and I implicitly trust animals. But this is a video game, and I want to see for myself, and I don't know. Maybe Gretchen is like, I don't know. I really trust Gretchen. Gretchen is like my bestie so far in this story. For sure. In Gretchen we trust. And I'm sorry guys, I don't know how long the chapters are supposed to be. I did not look it up. So this might be like a 420 stream, like 4 hour 20 minute. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. But I think there's 7 chapters. That'd be nice. I got nothing but good vibes off that phone call. But I am not like the best vibe person. I'm not the best vibe checker. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. So she's got Reese, who is an agoraphobic, and Kanika, who is a workaholic at the general store. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. And Stella is a YouTuber for like the unnatural. I dig Stella. Not gonna lie, are we single in this like game? Can we date Stella? So we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You paused before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Leave a generous tip. You reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Aw, that's sweet of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. Okay, I always tip stupid amounts of money because I have been a server before for a few years, like waitressing, bartending, and delivery driving as my second job. and I was lucky enough to make decent money, but I know in general, like, the some of the places where people work, they do not. So, even if I have terrible service, I will tip you, like, the minimum amount of, like, 20%. It's bad. So, I don't eat out a lot. Um, it hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon Scarlet Hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place. I wouldn't say far from civilization, but from people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. That's a vibe. You feel more alive than you have in years. Strangely calm. A sense of foreboding. Tense, unsettled, nothing. I wouldn't say strangely calm, but something between strangely calm and more alive than you've been in years. It's very, like, for me, it's just very serene. um, I'd say calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as the night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. This is so romantic. Am I reading this wrong? This is supposed to be like a thriller, horror. I'm getting romance vibes. Am I a psycho? What's going on? Even the music's cute. Stella, gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. That is absolutely on point. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Are you really expecting to find anything? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? Let's move on. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. Do you need to do the spin? Okay. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility they exist. Because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real. And they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. Gretchen. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with these critter nonsense. Stella. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Heck yes, aliens are real. I'm skeptical. See, that's just what the government wants you to think. I have absolutely no opinion on aliens. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Whoa, you've got to meet my friend Kanika. It's Mom. You two would get along. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than anything cryptid related, of course? Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. I told you deer are carnivorous. And rabbits. But I think most people know about these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it. So I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It's the weirdest I've heard of. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with glass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. She's a crow! Has anything bad ever happened on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. As if. I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. Everyone's okay. Sky just decided to, like, bring her bone to the floor. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was a time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. Is this what I sound like? Oh God. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Good enough for me. Why am I always wrong? Did you hear that? Oh, fuck. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Scarlet. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Phew, sorry for getting spooked. Duke, I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just little Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sounds like a strain. Sorry I asked. And who is this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait, a tick. Aren't you? Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to Scarlet Hollow. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. I'll bet he could say that word. Now both of y'all head on back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business. Stella Richmond, put that damn camera down. Aw, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did, but I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunka-bungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. I'm so sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape. Whatever the hell it is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. Okay, so we have Delulu number 1 and we have Delulu number 2. I don't care what your little investigation turns up. You have been out in those woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you won't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't have been anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. Extinct in these parts. This is for sure the There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. That's true. There are mountain lions out here, sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. What? Oh, that's from Gretchen. I totally believe Gretchen. If Gretchen says it's a mountain lion, it's a mountain lion. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed. Yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anyone on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. If you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As Duke's words leave his mouth, a sinking feeling starts pulling at your stomach, and you glimpse briefly flashes of something terrible to come. Whatever it is, the four of you are bound to meet it, and it will change you forever. Okay, I'm gonna read these. I don't think this night ends well, but we were here first. What? If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. I don't think that's gonna fly. Right on, Duke, kill that mountain lion. No. Can't you just buy more chickens? They are like $1 a piece as chicks, but like there's a whole thing about raising them. Like we just got chickens this year. It's okay, let's go. Don't butt in. This is between Duke and Stella. Dope. Who's Dope? I don't think this night ends well. Well, no, don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. Don't show you're crazy. There's something waiting for us deep in the woods. That's a general statement for all of us. Yeah, I know, I'm hunting it. What if it's not a mountain lion, though? What if it's... Oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you now going on about ghouls and goblins using what he taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator, do you want that to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. If I don't nip this in the bud tonight. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. Stella, and you know I have to put out a video by tomorrow evening. Mysticism. As Duke and Stella dig their feet in, the feeling from before gains form and clarity. Somebody here is going to die tonight. Stella, if I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. One of us is going to die tonight. Let's just go, Stella. Remain silent. Let's just go, Stella. He's the one with the gun after all. Okay, fine. You won this time, Duke. That's right. Now y'all run along home and stay out of trouble. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back at the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Stella! No! Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Stella! Are you sure you don't, like, want to watch a movie instead? Oh, God. Oh, I didn't want to come off as a creep. No way, not with Duke and his shotgun out there waiting to blow our heads off. I would actually usually totally be down for this, but I am actually trying to get into Stella's pants. Wouldn't you rather go home and hang out, maybe watch a movie? I'm a lot less comfortable with going into the woods now that I know we'll be sharing them with the guy who'll shoot anything that moves. While I understand your fears, Alexis, this is an opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Seize it while you can. You don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. We can always do a movie night later. But right now, my viewers come first. That's fair. They demand cryptids, and I am duty-bound to give them what they crave. There's no shaking you, is there? Oh, fine, there's no shaking you, is there? You'll just follow me until I finally relent and go monster hunting with you. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. Is this a romance, or am I crazy? I'm crazy. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Ahem. Stella. Hang on. Tastes like French toast. I got the formula right. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Alexis, and I will find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the eastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we will get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, stellars, and keep digging Gretches. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. The music and the whole aesthetic is just so beautiful. Like, my gosh. In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. For real. Duke may be gone. Who the fuck is Duke? But that feeling in your gut still lingers. Oh, Duke. But that feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you. Something unavoidable. I do that with literally everyone I meet. I will be fully introduced to them. I will know their name. They can threaten me with, like, my life. And 5 minutes later, I'll just be like, who the fuck is Duke? Fire's over here doing big nods. Though, what exactly is wrong in these woods still eludes you. There's something wrong here. It's breathtaking. It's hard to take it all in with all the danger. Being this far from civilization stresses me out. I've seen better. Not a fan of the bugs. I'm a little distracted from not wanting to be out here anymore. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. Remain silent. You quietly look into Stella's eyes. Your gazes meet, and the two of you enjoy a brief moment of comfortable silence. Only for it to be pierced by a loud, percussive snort. What was that? Oh no, the skunk ape has found us. It's Duke back with his shotgun. Run. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. Remain silent. Stella, did you hear that? That's the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. I'm turning this into a horror romance. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Holy fuck, that deer has balls on his face. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. That's not right. That's not right. We took like a left turn at page 82 and wound up in Junji Ito territory. Deer. Pain. Rot. Decay. Because I can hear animals. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, so they are really going to incorporate this. Gretchen. A deer. Let me at him. How dare he infringe upon my dearest. Stella's personal space. Let me at him. And then it's gone. Stella. Geez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna get yourself hurt. Gretchen. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by a blind rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? Stella. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. I'm looking at my dog. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with, talk to animals. I think the deer was threatening us. Explorer, there was something wrong with that deer. Explorer, why do you bring her with you? That's rude. Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. It's never too late to turn back or remain silent. She's not going back. I am her. She's not going back. I am a dumb bitch with a smart dog. I don't think the deer was threatening us. I think the deer was warning us, to be honest. There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I'd bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? That just seems so rude of a question. Hey, are you hungry? Now seems like a great time to take a snack break. Trail mix. Extra M&Ms. Ooh, a bitch knows how to snack. Apricots. I don't know what those are. It looks like potpourri. That looks like mixed nuts. It looks like pistachios specifically. And I love pistachios. Wanna know how much I love pistachios? Look what's under my hat. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Take the trail mix, extra M&Ms, take the snack bar, take the dried apricots, take the sesame sticks. No thanks, I'm not really hungry. Remain silent. I like the dried apricots. Like, I really like the trail mix, but like, I don't know. She brought it. I'm gonna take the trail mix. Classic choice. It never fails to satisfy. I like to mix my own to make sure it has the best stuff. And I use dried cherries instead of raisins. Did we just become best friends? Maybe it's a bit of a controversial pick, but even as someone who's passionate about dried fruit, I simply cannot abide raisins. I can't have a horse in this race. It's all food. I will nourish my body in the coming something. That's fair. I suppose food is food, but dried cherries are the best, and that's just fact. Did I just fall in love with another fictional fucking character? Damn it. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. Stella, so tell me, what's it like in New York? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Alexis. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an internet cafe. I'd rather not say. Shrug and remain silent. I did at one point live in a closet and a studio apartment. In an apartment with a difficult roommate. I've never lived in a shed in someone's backyard. Or an internet cafe. They didn't have those when I was in New York. I want to tell her something about me, though. It's alright. And I love it. It's a little cramped, the lights flicker, the toilet is constantly getting backed up because the lady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter, and it smells like cigarettes for some reason. It's because I smoked a lot of cigarettes in my youth, but it's mine. I mean, technically, I guess it's the landlady's, but I don't have to share it with anyone. It's a mess, but it's my mess, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's exactly how I felt. You know, that's a great way to look at things. I can't imagine what it'd be like to share your place with people you don't know. Speaking of, it's gotta be wild staying with Tabby for both of you. So what do you do for a living? I build problematic ads for companies. No one has ever programmatic ads for companies nobody's ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I'm a first year associate as a big long confirmed student, I'm a streamer, I'm a student, I'm a teacher, I'm in the service industry. I'd rather not say, remain silent. Well, I am currently a streamer. I did do a bit of college. I was a student. But let's just go with I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way. A fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common. What sort of streams do you do? I play video games. I do art. I teach people how to cook. I play music. I mostly just talk to people. Well, I'm not very good at playing video games. So I kind of mostly just talk at people. But I do play some video games. I'd love to eventually do my art on here. If you guys want to check out my art, feel free to check out my Instagram and my Facebook. I'm bad at teaching people how to cook. I don't play music because, like, it's all copywritten. I just really wanted to use this platform to, like, casually play video games and kind of talk to people when I'm online. So what I'd like to do is mostly just talk to people. Mostly just talk to people. Sometimes it's about my life. Sometimes I spend a few hours giving folks advice. Couldn't be me. I want to hear about your lives, like, when I'm online. I feel like if you have, like, a relationship past that with a content creator, it gets a little bit weird. Like, a little bit Colleen Berengery. Like, you shouldn't be trauma dumping on your favorite content creator, and they shouldn't be, like, trauma dumping on you. But even if they do during their streams, like, you can always click away. But especially on the off hours, like, if they're trying to be your best friend and stuff, they're not like cool creators. They're not okay. Like, yeah, if you have something, like, really difficult you need help dealing with, especially if my content triggered that, feel free to message me and, like, let me know so that I can correct myself in the future. But, like, if you have a content creator that's trying to get close to you, that's weird. That sounds really chill, Alexis. I'll have to check it out sometime this week. And yes, please check out my other socials. How do you like it? I'm somewhere between here. I wouldn't trade it for the world, and I used to like it, but now I don't know. I don't think I'll stop making content. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. And I would never call myself an influencer, but I do create content. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Personally, when I stream, it feels like I'm getting, like, more of my identity back and, like, being able to showcase my personal identity in a way that I wasn't able to before in my life for a variety of reasons. Whether it be, like, just childhood shit or the military or, like, when I got out of the military, I was just jazzed I could dye my hair and finally paint my fingernails. It's wild. But this platform has allowed me to, like, explore who I am and be more of myself. Stella, believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Do you live alone there? Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore. And the Scarlet Hollow is a place small enough that other folks don't need roommates. You hold your silence, uninterested or perhaps unwilling to probe Stella any further. Is that a coyote? Whoa. Gretchen, my stars, what was that? My mystical side, I guess. That sound wasn't meant for human ears. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen. But the events of this evening were already set in motion long before you stepped foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Mystical choice, there's something out there, Stella. Jesus Christ. Skunk ape. More deer. Please tell me that was a raccoon. Say nothing. More deer? Could be, could be. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it, and it's close. Oh yeah, it did like chirp at us. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me and let's check this out. Gretchen and I need to have a conversation. We need to have an understanding. Like, you do not run off. This is future waifu here. I need to not lose her dog. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, Alexis. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. This is from Gretchen. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. This is talking to animals. Chicken says, pain. It's all pain. Stella. Maybe Duke's birds got out. Oh, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Stella, what the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Yo, same. That went too fast for me. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can roll out Skunk Ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Follow Stella. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown. Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. See, Gretchen and I need to have a discussion. God damn it, Gretchen. Gretchen Wieners! Because it's kind of like a little wiener dog, but it's actually a pug. Stella, my darling companion, are you alright? Stella, oof. Oh look, the chicken. Are you okay? Oh my god, the monsters got you. We're gonna die out here. Oh good, the monsters will get you first. Say nothing. Are you okay? Haha. Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh, it's still alive. Investigate the chicken. Don't go near that. Remain silent. We're going to investigate the poultry. You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen get too close. She'll try and take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right, Gretchen said. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Is there anything weird about the wings other than them being like defeathered? I'm gonna examine the growth. Good God, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. Okay, so my first year raising chickens was this year, and one of the chicks got like a growth like this in its throat, and it's apparently from like, what, overeating? From eating stuff it's not supposed to, like wood shavings, instead of just the chick feed. And you're supposed to like try and massage it down. It's like massage the lump out, but there's not a lot of hope for it. So I just kind of like tried massaging it, and it could not breathe. So, and this was on my birthday, so I got to kill something on my birthday. But yeah, this is a common thing with chickens. Examine the head. You're alive. Why am I alive? Its poor little chicken eyes looked up at you, glazed over but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Unfortunate life. That's poetic. Examine the wing. Why can't I talk to it? Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is still attached, but that seems to be the least of the chicken's concerns. Having investigated to your heart content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. Stella, it seems we have found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she is not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Sorry, I need to put my hair up. It's like warm in here. Come on, Winter. I'm ready. Jeez, I'm gonna have to pull up some massive content warnings for this video. Hey, do you hear that? Gretchen, there's something out there, all around us. I can smell it. There are so many of them. Duke. What in Sam Hill are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to? Duke. Birdie? Oh, Birdie. What's wrong, darling? Oh, good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? No, but I'm pretty sure we can hear them. We caught a glimpse of something earlier. It wasn't us. Please don't shoot me. Why should I tell you anything? Say nothing. We didn't see whatever did this to your bird, but I think we can hear them right now. Aw, don't tell me you're all caught up in Stella's nonsense. Duke, I'm sorry, we were on the trail when we found her, like this. This is like Spirit Box, kind of. Ooh. Put that camera away. For God's sake, girl, I don't want to be in another of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Stella, Duke, did you hear what Alexis said? I think they're coming closer. Gretchen, you stay away from my Stella, you mongrels. Dude, come out, you sons of bitches. This is wild. I want a movie. Stella, Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. Duke, you hear that, Stella? They ain't the sounds of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. Gretchen, I can feel that white-hot rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm going after them. Gretchen, no! As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Dude, quick, they're closing in on us. You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. Dude, goddammit. He, like, self-harmed in the face with the shotgun. You hear a body hit the ground and then quiet as the chaos fades and the sounds of nature creep back in. That's as gently as I can put it for YouTube. Gretchen? Alexis? Duke? Are you alright? Woe is me, a postmodern Cassandra. What the fuck? Yeah? I'm just glad we're not dead. Just a little shaken up. No? Say nothing. Just a little shaken up. Same. Gretchen, what happened? Did I lose myself again? I apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better. Gretchen, you and I need to have a conversation. When you hear the word stay, you must stay. Please. Please stay. Stella, Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. I cannot let my future wife's dog die while I'm holding it. Like, that is unforgivable. Duke, are you okay? Also, I don't think his gun would have done anything to these creatures. Wow, that's graphic. An unfortunate accident. Poor trigger discipline. Oh my god, Duke. Holy shit. What do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? I don't know. I can't do panicked very well. Unless I'm actually panicking. Then I can do panicked really well. We have to go after those things. We've got to go to the police. Let's just forget this ever happened. Can we please just go home? Stand in stunned silence. I've been watching a lot of true crime lately, and like a lot of them are just like, can we please just go home? And I think it's the dumbest thing ever. Like, Let's just forget this ever happened. I hear a lot about that too. No. We have to go after those things. I think maybe we should be the first ones to go to the police. Otherwise, what happens if we're not and he's just found and like trace evidence of us is found? I don't know. Maybe I watched too much true crime lately. I don't know. A man's dead. What happened to Duke? Is something wrong with him? Why won't he get up? Oh, Gretchen is so innocent. Gretchen is like, Duke is napping. You're right. And we have footage of what happened here. Oh, good job, Stella. Good job, Stella. But it's so dark and shaky. It all just seems so unbelievable. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them before we lose our chance. The things I would do for love. And also, like, fuck. I would be, honestly, the one leading the way. You silently nod as your eyes meet Stella's. This might be a bad idea, but it's your and Stella's bad idea to make. It looks like Duke managed to tag one of them before he, you know. We should be able to follow that blood trail. Let's go while it's still fresh. Oh, are you kidding? You mean I could have let go of the dog, helped Duke, and maybe got one of them, like, kersplatted? I honestly didn't think they could die. As you and Stella push through the woods, the unearthly sounds once again surround you. This is so like Junji Ito meets Studio Ghibli. Guess we gotta keep running. God, they're everywhere. This place is cursed. I smell something terribly foul, like a child of rancid. Leave this place. I think we're almost there. The trees are starting to thin out. Get out while you can.
Leave and never return.
The shrieks pull back into a steady whisper as you and Stella stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead and dying animals. Oh, Gretchen looks so uncomfortable. I don't see humans. But maybe humans just don't go here. A sinking realization pulls at your gut. This is their nest, and you are surrounded. What is this horrible place? We need to get out of here. More of those swellings? All the animals here have them. Or had them. They want us to leave, Stella. Why aren't they attacking us? We need to get out of here. We should have grabbed that shotgun. Say nothing. They want us to leave, Stella. We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't have seen any of this. Yeah, you're right. We have enough footage. Let's get the hell away from this nest before things get ugly. Just as you follow Stella in a mad dash through the woods, so too do the unearthly hollers and whispers of the nest. In the highest branches of the trees, down on the forest floor, they're all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprint. That sucks. We're almost there. As you and Stella reach the main road, the cries of the creatures fade into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I certainly can't smell that stench anymore, said Gretchen. Stella, I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. Call her. Text her that you're okay. Text her that she needs to calm down. Tabitha seems worried. Yikes, Tabitha has been blowing up my phone. I didn't think Tabitha would be so needy. Whoa. I think I'm in trouble. It's nothing important. Keep it to yourself. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to the voicemail. Text Tabitha and let her know you're okay. Your message sits as unread. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? Stella puts out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up in the mountain at the Esquina Trail. Again, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing this. Duke is dead, Earl. Like D-E-D dead. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Earl, who's gonna tell Bo? I guess now we wait. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walks 2 officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. Why does Sheriff Hugby look like Whitey from 8 Crazy Nights? Stella, see? Right there. A thing jumps out of the woods, then the shotgun goes off. What in the Sam Hill? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Sheriff Earl said. Deputy Franklin. Could have been a naked maniac. As the video reveals the creature's nest, Franklin ever so slightly lowers his sunglasses. Or a whole bunch of naked maniacs. Sheriff Earl. What the heck is that? Some sort of crop circle? Stella. They killed Duke. Now we're gonna have to confiscate that camera, Miss Richards. If you don't mind, that is evidence, said Deputy Franklin. Stella. But okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugsby and Sheriff Earl, please call me Earl. Deputy Franklin. Earl and I will escort you and... Who are you exactly? That's Alexis. She came into town today for the funeral. Alexis, as in... Tabitha's cousin, yeah. Damn, didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't, never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? Asked Stella. There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Sheriff Earl. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. Deputy Franklin. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Earl. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. Franklin. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Franklin. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do not get in that vehicle. Stella. Do we have a ride back with you? Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. Franklin. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist for your own safety. I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline for my own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. Earl, you can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. Gretchen. But what about Stella? She hates being in those wheeled contraptions. Stella. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. The cops usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. Hugby. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella, a worried look across her pug face as Hugby scratches behind her ears. Stella stares out the window, oddly quiet. Gretchen. Oh, my poor Stella. Neither of us much likes these awful metal bars. If only I was able to comfort her. Confound this old man who reeks of coffee and for keeping us apart. Hey, Stella. You good? She doesn't respond. Lays a comforting hand on her shoulder. I don't think Stella's okay back here, fellas. I guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say either. Remain silent. You reach out and rest your palm gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel some of her tension ease, and hear her let out a self-soothing sigh. Remain silent. You sit quietly watching the trees pass by in the light of the headlights. Every now and then, you see a pale, anguished face staring out at you before it slips back into the darkness. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have all this sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. IP Freely, Fox Mulder. Remain silent. You say nothing. Sure, you're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to... Why would I leave before then? I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Good dicks. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. A man just got murked in front of us. Why are we trouble? He'll suck. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchen, and y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. Do not ever enter my bedroom, ever. Ever. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods with no one but Stella in sight. Can I sleep over? Holy shit. Okay, Stella, why the hell would you ask if we could walk home? I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you want to walk home? They seemed a little blasé about everything. Definitely. Keep an eye on me. Are they for real? I can't say I'm surprised. Why did I ever agree to go into the woods with you? How are you holding up? Say nothing. I'm giving up on you. I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you want to walk home? That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experience with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. They did copy my life. I didn't consent to this. This isn't fair. And I don't have a pug, I have a Rottweiler. Which I guess tonight was... Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. They seemed a little blasé about a man's death. I can't believe they're waiting until the morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now? I believe that they are well-intentioned, if in over their heads, Gretchen said. And what's worse is I think they implied that you're a suspect even after we showed them all the footage. Yeah, I agree with Stella. Even the nest. The truth will get out. They have to pin it on somebody. I'm screwed. Remain silent. They do have to pin it on somebody. Like, if there's nothing I've learned more about than watching, like, all these true crime podcasts and shows. By the way, if you haven't looked up Rotten Mango on YouTube, please subscribe to her shit. Like, she should be a teacher. Because when she speaks, I want to listen. But that's a trend I've noticed. Like, even if somebody's innocent, the police have to pin it on somebody. They have to hold somebody accountable. They're cops. It's their whole job to pin it on somebody, so of course they'd pick out the out-of-towner. Here's hoping the footage clears my name. Yeah, no kidding. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. Gretchen, nor will I, though I have little understanding of police work. That is the cutest dog. Look at that pug. I think I have another clip somewhere in Twitch of me saying how pugs are cute because they look like they smashed their heads into a wall. They are cute. But they still look like they smashed their heads into a wall. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. Leave more of our DNA at the crime scene. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. You know how else they can't blame you for what happened? If you fucking leave this shit alone. But we're not going to do that. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. Let's do it. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. I should check in on Tabitha. You can talk to your friend's mom. I'm going to bed. Screw this, I'm out. Silently follow. Kind of want to follow her, but I kind of want to check in on Tabitha. I should probably check in on Tiff Taff. My friend's place is on the way, and stopping by shouldn't take long. Are you sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. She wants to come with me. Am I Delulu? Does she like me? Fuck. I'm too old for this. When you put it like that. Sure, let's do it. Awesome, let's go. Gretchen, I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always so nice to have an extra companion. Gretchen loves me. I'm in with the dog. I hope she's still awake. There's something foul creeping up behind us, Gretchen said. Something calls my name. Stella. Fuck. What the shit? You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. That's some good ass art. Welcome home. You're finally back where you belong. That's my mystical side talking. Oh no. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone. Apparently that was Bruce Wayne after a really rough night out. Disappearing into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Alexis. Is it okay if we come in? Mystical side. You and Mrs. Forsyth briefly lock eyes. She's impenetrable, and you feel small and almost naked in her presence. There's something about her that's far beyond you, but you feel no threat, no malice. And then the moment passes, and you see only the woman before you. Of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sakes, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. I love that name, Sybil. I love her house. $10 says she grows weed. And mushrooms. Absolutely. Welcome to my little nook. Gretchen, this place always has the loveliest aromas. Bet. So, it's nice to finally meet you, Alexis. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in Scarlet Hollow. And now poor Perlan is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. There's a lot. Who was that outside? You knew my mom? How did you know that my mom died? It's probably in the paper. I never met Pearl Ann. We need your help. Remain silent. Those last two are out. Who was that outside? Or what if we can only pick ones? This is critical. Which one do you think I should do, babe? what if it only lets me pick once? What's the one question I want answered? Well, yeah. Which of the Explorer questions? How did you know my mom died or I never met Pearl Ann? Probably in the papers. And we have Who Is That Outside as well. So which one of those? Just a very sick man. You don't need to worry about him. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with the unsavory tales of your youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. Oh, fuck you. I immediately hate you. If you say bless your heart, we have problems. I feel like this blanket is making the chair so much warmer. Pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. I didn't know it was gonna come out like that. Shit. Ha, that's fair, child, but it seems like the right thing to do. We need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? I'm not so sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh my fiddlesticks. Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. And no one was surprised. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't the local wildlife, Mrs. Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls a memory card out from her sleeve and pops it into her phone, like a boss. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this, at least not before we had a chance to make a copy. cops are gonna be mad when they find out about that. I can't believe you're withholding evidence, saying nothing. Smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Accidentally. Yo, I'm entitled to my opinions, you're entitled to yours. Let's just keep it trucking. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now, we can examine the footage for ourselves. I think that's a great plan. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. Ooh, kettle. I see. Kettle. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you... Kettle! I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go and back and get my... Kettle! No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Guys, the tea is done. Gretchen. Kanika. Are we seeing Kanika? Is there a kettle or is this tinnitus? This is not tinnitus. This does not sound like tinnitus. Although I would feel very foolish if this was just a video of me yelling kettle. You'd better come with Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika, come out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato? We love a good potato. Gretchen, Kanika, is it me? Am I a good potato? I most certainly hope I am. Yo, that's literally the vibe I give my dog when I make up voices for her. And don't tell me you don't make up voices for your fucking pet. Because there are two types of people in this world. People who make up voices for their pets, and liars. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? Fair question. Hi, I'm Alexis. I was helping Stella with a video and something terrible happened. I've been through a lot tonight. I'm not in the mood to introduce myself. None of your business. How you gonna put none of your business when you are in her house? Remain silent. I was helping Stella with a video and something terrible happened. I was helping Stella film a video in the woods and something terrible happened. Tiff Taff's cousin? Yeah. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Yeah, that would be so rude. Imagine someone, like, waking you up when you're asleep, off work, finally, and just, like, having a whole kiki sesh in your doorway and being like, can we borrow your laptop? Let's all, like, hold a conference meeting in your room about this. What is this even? Who is she? And why am I awake right now? She is handling this way better than I would have. It's like, sleep is important to me. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? We can watch this without you, Stella said. Kanika, you know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Sybil looks like she's concentrating. This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to you humans. That's what Gretchen's saying. Stella, I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Alexis and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really, I'm okay. I'm fine too, thanks for asking. Well, I'm not fine. Remain silent. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? Kanique asked. Stella, while we talked to the police, I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Franklin did not seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. Mystical side, what happened in the woods, we weren't supposed to see any of that. I agree, those things are still out there, more serious than a man's death. I didn't like Duke anyways. I mean, how I would truly respond. I can be very abrasive. Two very abrasive people. And Duke seemed very abrasive to me. I just did not like the vibe he was putting down. Might as well use this since we got it. What happened in the woods, we weren't supposed to see any of that. You're not wrong. So are they gonna come and get us? With the little men in black clicker? These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. That sounds like a really derogatory term. They're a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Are they not the great suffering and destruction? Because they just killed someone. Kind of. Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella. Stop scaring Stella. Too many S's. And Alexis with this Calipo crap. The man just died. Have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. These creatures themselves are harmless to people despite that grisly scene in the woods. How can you say that? Duke is dead. An unfortunate accident, nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. To see many in one place is... Sybil holds her silence. Geez, Mom, they've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out, not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw that nest. What were those growths? Maybe these ditchlings were here for Duke? Doubt it. Talk to Animal and Mystic. Sybil is right about these things. They were clearly warning us. They were clearly warning us. I have to agree with... Ooh! I got an achievement. Menu item that has 2 traits. I have to agree with Sybil. I could clearly hear them telling us that this place is cursed and to get out while we still can. Spooky stuff. Wait, are you serious? I couldn't make out anything. It was all garbled whispers to me. How interesting. Are you sure you're not subconsciously rewriting your memories to match my mom's theories? Oh, she came in kicking. Even if we were to assume for a moment that you and my mom are right, I'd still want to know what they are doing in the woods. Maybe what we're seeing here is some sort of parasitic larval stage part of their life cycle, but I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there. Not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Bitch, get your damn kettle. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. That kettle will not. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Alexis get some rest. I ran her ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going, I'm still wired. Yeah, I'm ready to pass out. It was nice meeting you though. You don't have to leave on my account. I just want to go home. Thank God this miserable night is finally end. I'm tired as shit. Remain silent. I hate overstaying my welcome, but I also don't want her to leave, like, because of me. Ready to pass out. Thanks for the help, Sybil, and it was nice to meet you, Kanika. Sorry it had to be under such weird circumstances. Kanika, hopefully the next time we meet will be a little less terrifying. Stella, we should all hang out this week. Kanika, maybe we could even get Reese to chill with us. I doubt you're gonna get to chill with Reese. Like, agoraphobics do not leave their house. If you want to see them, you're gonna have to go to them. I could really use it, but for now, thank you both so much for everything. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. I thought we were having hibiscus. Hibiscus peppermint? Ew. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Alexis. It's excellent, iced or warm. Though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. What an unfortunately short visit. Alright, let's head back home. My home, I mean. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. I should probably head back before Tabitha has a conniption. What the fuck is a conniption? Everyone says that, and no one has ever told me what it means. What is a conniption? Yeah.
It's like a tantrum.
A tantrum?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
If I YouTube conniption, will it be like...
Yeah.
What?
You thought somebody having a tantrum.
Like full-blown adults throwing a tantrum.
Yeah. Could be a kid. It doesn't. Conniption is the same thing as a tantrum. There's no age attached to it. Anybody can have a tantrum. Anybody can have a conniption. It's not, they're usually called conniption fits. That's probably grammatically incorrect.
I thought it was a legit medical term.
No.
Fuck! I should probably head back and check on Tabitha. Nah, I think I need some time alone. Hell yeah, sleepover. This is the one time I'm like all about the crassness. Thanks, I'm terrified of being alone tonight. Thanks, I'm terrified of seeing Tabitha. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. Silently nod. Are you going to be a shy girl? You silently nod. Awesome. If I'm being honest, not being alone tonight is a weight off my chest. And episode 1 at Stella's slumber party achievement. It doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. And it's at end chapter 1 at Stella's, so this is like it. It doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. While it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate, it's far better cared for. It's so exciting to have a guest. I can't remember the last time we've had company. Stella, make yourself at home. You didn't have to do all this, right? You don't have to worry about that. I'm glad the guest room is finally getting some use. That's how I felt about my guest room when I had one. Now I don't have one. It's just like, we have a very comfortable couch, but no one really visits. Like, and when they do, they're perfectly fine with the couch. So I think having a guest room is a little redundant. Like, this could have been a guest room, but it makes a way better office. You don't have to worry about that. I'm glad the guest room is finally getting some use. What do you make of all this? Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Those creatures are out there and Duke is dead. I know that some of things Sybil said were a little wild, but if she is right and they are an omen, maybe we can change things and stop whatever's brought them here before it happens. This needs to be a movie. Like, A24, please. Scoop this game. There has to be a more rational explanation. It couldn't hurt to poke around town. I don't know what to think. fair. We'll have to see what tomorrow's research turns up. Who was that guy outside of Sybil's? It felt like I could barely breathe until he left. Wayne? I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. It might be worth looking into him. I should probably try calling Tabitha. Tiff-Taff. Right, she'd probably like to know you're not dead. Get some rest, Alexis. I'll see you in the morning. Gretchen, I'm on the verge of passing out myself. What an exciting, if terrible day. Good night, Stella. You pull your phone out and call your cousin. It rings for a moment before she picks up. Tiff-Taff, where the hell have you been? I called you back. I texted you back. Do you know anyone named Wayne? Hang up on her. I watched a man die tonight. Hi, Tabby. I saw horrible things tonight. I want to leave. Look, I got suckered into something. It was weird. I met this girl in town and we hit it off. None of your business. Say nothing. I mean, my delusional ass. Okay. I do want to know if she knows it. Do you know anyone named Wayne? I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know Wayne. I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. I went into the woods with this girl I met to find some cryptids, and it ended with us watching a man die. Ah, so you met Stella then. That explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. Boo! From the comfort of Stella's guest bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you feel in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. From behind closed doors, you can faintly hear the sound of quiet sobs. Is Stella crying? Are the creatures crying? Is the dog crying? Because I can hear animals. Is this the end of chapter 1? Scarlet Hollow Town Hall. Oh God, all the imagery is so beautiful. I think we've completed chapter 1. I love when you can do that in video games, like looking through windows. It's my favorite. got a lot of awards. Dude, you should try it. I really enjoy, like, doing it based on what I would do in real life. Okay, save. Save. Return. Yeah, yeah, sure. Quick little recap of episode 1. This is a really good game so far. I've been playing for 3.5 hours, but I've also been reading off all of the text, and obviously people can read like way faster in their head. So I think the first chapter would take a normal person like maybe an hour. So an hour per chapter, that's not bad. And the art is really sublime. Like, I really enjoy the art style and the character development.